Hey, this is Baby, and yes, I'm in these spiritual streets. Okay, guys, I had been waiting to do this video, but Spirit, Divine Spirit, had me to stop. So I was very anxious to do it 3 months ago because I had clarity, but I only had clarity on partial, and that's why I know I couldn't do it before. Well, now after clearing and after I did some reversal prayers and protection and baths and everything, I had even the other half of the clarity what I'm about to speak on. Okay, we're going to call it RONA and her medicine. The agenda is so deep that people was only looking at the surface of it. And I'm so surprised that there has not been other workers, light workers, speaking on this, because our crown chakras are being attacked. You know, when it first came out a couple years ago, I knew that. I was like, wait a minute, let me get extra protection. So I started, this is before they told us to start wearing the masks. So I began to put peppermint oil on my nostrils, on my throat, the front and the back, and also on my the soft spot on top of my head. Okay. That is what I had started doing. And I was a central worker. I was working at one of the places that instead of me losing hours, it was like they had me working 7 days a week. I didn't work in the hospital, but I work in a facility where we was the only ones sending medicines to people's homes. So when I went to work, people did not show up, right? So it was essential that I went to work. And the strangest thing, I had the strength to do it. So I made sure that I kept, it got so bad. People was like, who's smelling like peppermint? Oh, but then later on, they was asking me for some. You see what I mean? Because I did not have any type of reactions and symptoms like that. And this is before they told us to wear the mask. But my spirit told me to protect myself because I was being attacked, not physically. I was being attacked spiritually. And it was a pandemic on my gifts. This is what you have to understand. Many of you guys are affected by the medicine. If you took the medicine, your gifts is slowly being tampered with. It's being manipulated. It's like it's a lot of confusion that's going on. It causes you to have blur vision on your spiritual visions. It's starting to you start to have paranoia and things like this. And if you are questioning if this is going on with you, you need to do a cleansing that will provide you a good cleanse. And let me tell you, one way to do that is to collect rainwater, because rainwater, to add to your spiritual bath, rainwater is a universal thing. So the rain is coming from some rain is coming from the ocean, some is coming from the Mississippi River. The rain it comes from different states, different places. So it has energy of more than just where you are. Okay, if that makes sense. So when you pour a little rainwater into a cup of rainwater into your baths, you would experience a different type of surge energy, and you have a different type of clarity. Okay, and just to note, I don't read no book to know my spiritual gifts and things like that. Someone made that statement, and it's so false, because many times when you're reading what someone else has written, it fogs, and it fogs your own spiritual gifts. You know, mine is natural. Sometimes because of what I went through with my memory loss from my severe concussion, sometimes I go through and to remind me, okay, what does this mean? But mine is totally, I listen to spirit. Okay, I listen to spirit, and mine is I was raised with it. I was raised with knowing. And my mother sometimes, she'll show me things, but my biggest tool of spiritual education is strictly the regular King James Bible. I always read that Bible as very young. But in reading that, even at a young age, I knew some things. I felt it. My intuition was like something is not right. And I still can do that. I can still feel that. Every Psalms is not for me to embrace. Every book in that Bible is not for me to take and say, oh, this got to be the whole truth and nothing but the truth. No, that's why you have your intuition. That's why spirit give you that knowing, and that, like, okay, yes, this is of the great divine light. Yes, this is what I'm embracing, I'm taking with me, because it's my level of spirituality that I'm understanding. Okay, and I say that because I I don't have to always print or read the words. If I just put the location of that word, like if I say Psalms 91, I'm meaning that's a world destruction. Whatever's going on in this world, he's saying that don't worry about it. Whatever pandemic is going on, it will not come to you. Those is my weapons of words, and words are powerful. Why do you think they want to shut you up? So don't tell me that words is not powerful. Then you need to stop reading tarot if it's not powerful. You see what I'm saying? So everybody is on their level and lessons to learn. And they want us to turn on against each other. And it's working. It's working. So you have to stop and cleanse and reevaluate what's going on, because our crown chakras are being manipulated, and they're being the DNA of our spiritual intake is changing, and so it's trying to interrupt your gifts, you know. So that is what I am trying to convey, and I put little snippets of RONA, of saying different things, hoping that people will intuitively understand where I'm coming from. Okay, but with that being said, you cannot think that you are the only one that's been touched by the Most High God, and that you're the only divine, because everybody has a level of understanding, of spiritual understanding. Okay. My way is I only come on this platform when divine spirit pushes me. I'm going to always be inconsistent. So, for you people who feel like I'm not consistent enough, deal with the Most High God. Deal with your own ancestors. Deal with your own spiritual guides. Okay? Because sometimes you got to push the cards away and you have to be your true, authentic self. Because the cards is not you. You're reading the card. It's time for you to read yourself. You are the chosen one to speak certain things. Okay? That is who you are. The cards is to give you the more confidence and to convince others that, okay, look, it's not just me saying this. Look, it's in the cards. Look, it's going to be a time where that is going to be cut out. Just like, I'm going to use this for example. Many of you may not have to believe this story, and it's okay. But the story of Yeshua, which y'all knew as Jesus, of his disciple, would not believe that he was who he said he was until he put the finger in the hole where the nail was pierced. Okay. And he said, blessed is he who believe without seeing. That is strong. That's a strong word. Okay. That's strong. And you have to know, that's how you have to believe in yourself. You have to know, okay, I have to depend on the great divine, the creator of the universe, the creator of all things. You know, you have to depend on him to know that, okay, my time, I'm done with this. Okay. You have to know that. You have to be balanced, and you can't afford to be manipulated by anything. So say if you are out there and you're not wearing your mask. I wear my mask now because people are getting the medicine, because I know it's affecting my crown chakra. I know spiritually, it's like I seen it, like they were targeting the gifts of how we think and how we're awakening. They don't want that to happen. So I'm just take out the time, do what you have to do to clear your space, to before you start attacking each other, because that is the weapon, the greatest weapon they're using against our own. Okay? You are the light, not the dark. You represent the light. Don't let the dark trick you. And I'm saying, the ones I'm saying this to, I pray that it reaches you. Because, I don't have no subs, 5 or 6. But and I don't get the views, but like I told you, I know how the vibration works. And that's why, again, my videos be distorted, because I know what vibrations is out and searching and seeking, and I understand how they trying to shape the shapeshifters. They want to look at you. They want to study you so they could manipulate your face, so they could go into somebody else's dreams, go into somebody else's space, and make like it was not, make like it was you, but it really wasn't you. You see? Because reason why I say that, because I had this experience, and I'm going to talk about that in another video, because it was a young lady who had the experience, and she said she had a dream and that it was me, and my face was going back and forth, like it was another face and my face, another face. And she said she wouldn't hit it because she didn't want to hurt me. And I told her she better beat that she better beat that spirit's ass, because it was not me. I don't do that. I don't project myself in nobody's dreams. I don't project myself like that at all. Okay. And I told her, and she, and I said, if ever somebody that looked like me come to you, you make sure you whoop their butt, because it's not me. Because they just knew that she trusted me spiritually. Okay. And this is how we are being manipulated. This is how the medicines and RONA is affecting. That's why they're pushing the agenda on the spirituality of it all. That is what you have to know. And if you happen that you are a light worker, or you're a spiritual individual, and you happen to get the medicines, you need to clear yourself and use peppermint oil to clear your nostrils, your throat chakra, your throat, the front and the back, and the top of your head with the soft spot. And you make sure you add it to your spiritual baths. And with that, if you could get rainwater to clear all that, to get your energy back. Now, for many people, this message is going to be scrambled, because the words that I was put on my descriptions, karmic's not working. So what I mean by that is that that negative energy is not going to sound, they're not going to understand what I'm saying. I'm going to sound scrambled. I'm going to sound confusing. I'm going to sound like, like it's unbelievable. That's what that is, and that's purpose, because everyone is not meant to hear and to know these things. And I know I have enemies watching me. That's who watch me more than anybody, because on my other platforms, I have a large following on Instagram. I have people who's waiting to follow me on Instagram, and I know, because I'm not in it like that. I'm not in it for that. I'm not in it for the clout. And I'm still trying to deal with the fact that the Most High got me on this platform, because there's so much that I'm doing on the physical outside of this platform that I'm trying to handle. So it's convenient but inconvenient. But when I think about it's my purpose, I say, okay, this is part of what I do. So this is your girl, baby. I'm in these spiritual streets. It is what it is. And please do not fall for the karmic tricks. See you next time.
God love the baller.
Same one we judging, man, he love it.
The hustler.
Same one we judging, man, he love it. The same one we judging, man, he love it.
But God so loved